game of the series, Mizzou versus Nebraska. Nebraska getting the nod from both analysts. And we'll check in on what Twitch chat thinks later. And Russelidon early on, 8 seconds in, blasting it from the wall.
You heard it, Chiefs talk about Russelidon in the pregame. This man is fast, and he will take advantage of these touches that get away from you on the corner. He was hunting from midfield. He finds a perfect shot from the start of the corner. It's a great way to start for Russelidon and company. 1-0 Nebraska.
And we saw some kickoff goals even in the last series. Kickoff, such a big part of these past few games. We'll see if that trend continues. It's going to be a long season. But it certainly seemed like some teams have it figured out.
But this time will be a bit more of a war of attrition. Parkour Penguin across the backboard, won't go anywhere. Chalks on that challenge. It forces Ethanol and Blanks back, which gives some room here for Nebraska. Parkour Penguin looking, Ethanol dropping down in front. He has very little boost in the tank, and he pays for it. Chanos will score off the pass from Parkour Penguin.
And Chan, this is just smart play. He sees Parkour going for the hit, and he was in the middle. It looked, and even a defender got a piece of that ball. Chan had to react instantly to that. He did so, and got another goal for Nebraska. Chan just deadly in the middle.
Up high. Taking that one back was Ethanol. Parkour Penguin following up on the challenge. Blanks picking up the boost and giving way for Chalks. Blanks picks it up now, one to beat, and a good challenge on the backside by Chan, but a shot still comes through for Chalks. Parkour Penguin has the save. Russelidon follows it up, has the clear.
And the speed bailing out Nebraska there. We saw the double commit. Chan was left in a 2-on-1 situation, came up with a big stop, but then the ball came back out into the middle and forced Parkour to get a big save, and now it finally breaks down. Blanks getting Mizzou on the board.
Yeah, Chalks off the ceiling, and that gave Ethanol the best chance at the ball, kept it close to his team. That first touch was so critical for this whole play to work out. Blanks takes the pass from Ethanol off the back wall, and a nice goal, a great setup from Chalks initially to set it up for Mizzou. Parkour Penguin off the kickoff. Russelidon tried to pick that back up. Ethanol almost found Chalks downfield. It's still hunting forward here for Mizzou.
And I love seeing that where the players just put the brakes on, slow down a little bit, and try to get a slight touch. This one now off the backboard. Chalks getting the pass, and Blanks finishing this one up. We're all tied.
Yeah, Chalks goes under Parkour Penguin. He saw Parkour Penguin was taking the route to the ball. Chalks had him beat. Parkour Penguin went for that first read. Chalks went under him, and Blanks following close by. I mean, the rotations have been solid. Blanks twice now. Perfectly positioned for a goal, and we have a tie game.
And Chalks, you know, a beeline at the defender, forcing him to jump and get out of the way. And when you make him jump early, a lot of times you give the player on your team who's shooting, if they can see that player jumping and they know exactly where they have to shoot it to beat him.
Parkour Penguin has this. He took it away from Blanks. It's slapped down by Ethanol. Great play from him. It was going to be a tough call for Blanks in front of the net. Chalks trying to keep it away from Parkour Penguin. It's a lot of fighting for possession of the ball, a lot of neck-and-neck races. Each player just trying to find headway. Ethanol will take this one out. Russelidon will carry it the whole way across. It was a good initial touch and a better follow-up touch. He beat Chalks to the ball there. Parkour Penguin got a piece of it. Will give Chan a chance at the ball.
Chan was going for that double tap to try to keep the ball in the zone of Mizzou. And Nebraska starting to put on pressure. A good demo in net by Chan, and a challenge from Parkour Penguin. The ball's going to go straight up in the air. Blanks getting to it first, and now Chalks with the backup. Coming off the wall. Parkour with the stop.
And Russelidon just trying to get that rebound back. Blanks and Ethanol will clear it away. Blanks up for this again. That time Chan winning the challenge. Ethanol, the space, and looking for Chalks on the pass. Chalks, he tried to take the very corner, wanted that very corner to get the most power on the shot on the ground, but just missed it, turned a little too far in. Parkour Penguin up for this. He has a shot right into the ground. Double commit by Chalks and Ethanol. Chalks, another good touch, but Can't get it by midfield. Chan, no touch there, and moving it back out down the field. Nebraska have midfield locked down.
Great speed from them, continuing to challenge ball after ball. You see even here, Parkour getting up so quickly to that ball high in the corner. See how Mizzou respond. Not the greatest clear. Chalks gonna take this one up the wall. Ethanol down below him. Chalks sends it across the field to Blanks, but Blanks is cut off by Parkour Penguin. Ethanol racing back to this one. Parkour full boost. He's gonna go for the dunk off the ceiling. Couldn't hit that, but the ball falls to Roselladon.
Yeah, Ethanol ran out of boost on the play. Had to run back. Now Chalks with low boost, kicks it as far down as he can. Parkour Penguin, the demo on the backside, makes it tough. Roselladon will score, 33 seconds remaining. They have the lead.
And I love him taking this option. He could have gone for the slow down and, jump in the air, go for an air dribble, perhaps go for a flip reset, maybe hit it off for the double tap, but no, he just attacks the net directly and he took the defender by surprise with that quick shot. Love that play from Roselladon.
Lead down by 1. Mizzou trying to find their way out of the blue half. Blanks has looked good in this game. He has 2 goals. Can he pick up a third for his team? Well, Chalks has to clear this away, and it's teed up for Parkour Penguin, who ran out of boost, couldn't recorrect on his initial launch. A chance maybe for Missouri. Down the field, here's Blanks around the corner, looking for another touch. He can't find it. The challenge by Roselladon sends it to the opposite side of the pitch. Blanks kicks it off the ramp. Roselladon kills the ball, and Nebraska take game 1.
Nebraska Twitch chat. We'll find out if they thought they were going to win. You guys both picked them in the series, and in game 1, they're standing on top. Roselladon, he started out the game quickly. That kickoff goal 8 seconds in, a hard hit off the sidewall. That set the tempo for the game, but then Missouri just brought it right back. It was tied for a while.
It's exactly like it was yesterday with Missouri. I mean, they're playing a tough team in this Nebraska squad, especially with a player, again, like Roselladon, who is you can depend on that guy to make the solid play. But, again, not giving up one bit. Missouri, it's making it a battle all the way through. Like you said, Blank's having an awesome day. Chalks and Ethanol getting in there, setting up chances. So it's not like Nebraska's walking all over them.
No, not at all. I liked a lot of the passes we were seeing in midfield too, and Blank's just making the most of those touches. I want to see. It has to continue for them, and they have to continue to play good defense. They can't let those counterattacks kill them, and the kickoff kill them as well.
Yeah, but I really enjoy that. That attacking sense from Roselladon, just knowing, or just the strong shots he's putting on net, the one from the side, but also the play where the ball was bouncing down to him. If it were me, I pretty much always go for the double, like you double jump into the ball and try to get a double tap off the backward board. Low percentage. I don't really hit it that. Yeah, it's fun. But Roselladon's just like, no.
Smash it.
I can just smash this into the net. The defender's going to be caught off guard. I'll get the power. I'll get it by him, get the goal. And Roselladon leading his team in scoring. Nebraska now leading the series.
And up gear for Parkour Penguin, and Roselladon just punches it into the net off the tee up from Parkour Penguin.
It took 8 seconds last time.
Have it.
This is 6 seconds, Jorby.
Oh, yeah. You're right. I saw the 4. That's what I saw 2 4s.
Yeah, no,
4 plus 4 equals 8, James.
I can't wait to see Corelli's tweet on that one.
In the corner. Chan. Challenged by Chalks. Chalks kicked it as far out away from Parkour Penguin as he could. It did give him the touch. He comes back to it again. Blanks was there to carry it, and he had the space. Instead, Chalks opted to kick it down towards the orange half, and they lost possession.
Good hit here from Chan. He saw Chalks coming in behind him, didn't want that ball to leak out into the middle. Parkour clears it down. Blank's turning, but Chan, a good speed again, trying to get the touch, couldn't get it. Now Chalks dribbling it by 1. Going to go up the wall. Blank's ready for it, sees Ethanol in the middle, but decides to pass it to Chalks. Chalks going for the backboard, but Roselladon denies it.
It was a good opportunity downfield, a good pass to Chalks. Just couldn't really make anything happen. Give credit to the defense. Oh, a good chip by onto Roselladon. Now Chalks will take control. Parkour Penguin couldn't get there. Roselladon makes the save for now. They demoed each other. Blanks blocked Ethanol. I think he wanted to hit it back into him. Probably was expecting a defender right behind him. An unfortunate sequence.
And also Chalk's missing that ball when it was cleared downfield. Now it's dangerous. And Celadon, another goal for him. That's his 4th of the series. And he continues to show his chops as a striker.
Yeah, this one less on Nebraska and more on Missouri. They had the opportunity downfield and then couldn't get back in time. I mean, they were forced to scramble back to their own end. And when you have to scramble like that, somebody's got to jump. You got to be quick. They couldn't do it.
And if Chalks was able to get his car on the ball to slow down that attack, they might have been able to nip it in the bud, but then we saw the miss. Now Chalks getting Missouri on the board now. And Ethanol beating Parkour Penguin, great speed. And you saw Chan, the indecision. And Chalks makes him pay for it.
And well done, that first touch by Ethanol. And great to get that lead cut in half. Off the kickoff, here's Blanks. Off the pop-up from Ethanol, Celadon plays it out to the corner. But this is a good start for Missouri if they want to tie this up. They got a good kickoff. Ethanol, I don't think he ended up getting that boost. But Chalks will carry this around the whole way. Coming close as Ethanol. He ends up winning. Here's Blanks. Blanks' shot is good. What a play.
And Blanks off the pass from Ethanol. Again, Ethanol just beating out the Nebraska defense, getting that crucial touch to feed his team. And Missouri, it looked like it was going to be a rough game too for them, but they immediately bounced back.
It's the same comeback again. Missouri will fight back. Nebraska, they fought off one comeback. Can they get the lead back again? Blanks on the challenge finds Chalks. Celadon back over, eventually to Parkour Penguin, back to Celadon, back over to the corner. Parkour Penguin is there. Cross out, but Celadon went for the demo in the corner. Chan will pick it up still. Couldn't keep the ball. Ethanol trying to get the clear. Couldn't find the second touch off the wall. Now Blanks is forced to have to play this around. That's not a good touch from him. And Celadon strikes from the top, 3-2.
A hat trick for Celadon. Blanks was trying to prevent the ball from going up the wall, but instead it popped straight up in the air. Celadon, like a heat-seeking missile, directly on top of that ball. A tough shot from a tough angle, but he does it for the hat trick.
Every time Celadon touches this ball in the blue half, it is headed towards the net. And it's a tough call for Missouri to try to make those saves. Ethanol puts this high. It's a great first touch, but
and if Chan doesn't get that touch, that is a goal. Choksic had the play read.
Absolutely. Parkour Penguin, he can't carry this out. You can feel the press from Missouri. The pass across.
And that was a good ball. Ethanol just wasn't lined up and ready for it. But it was right past the defense. It was too far away from him. Had someone been ready for that pass, that would have been fantastic. And Ethanol, he's been hooking up his teammates all game long with the passes, now taking matters into his own hands.
This time with the low dish, if you will, to tie it up. And a nice follow from Ethanol. But yeah, that was the big thing for Missouri in the last game. They had given up the lead again, weren't able to respond. This time Ethanol, I think, has been the biggest difference maker for Missouri here in game number 2. He's making a lot of plays where he's beating the defender to the ball and setting up his teammates to make a shot. And it's resulted in this 3 goals that Missouri has gotten. But still, they got to get another one. They have to find a lead. Now, that's a good touch from Chalks. Ethanol on the opposite side couldn't get there in time. And you saw the respect Chanos had to give Ethanol on that touch, but couldn't get back to it. Parkour Penguin will kick it away, but it's cut off by Ethanol. 2 defenders up for it. Celadon does get it out to the corner, buys a second, and buys even more as the ball was hit right back into him. Nebraska, no problem on defense.
And Ethanol even passing to himself on his last goal. Now Blanks coming across net, tough read, and on the goal line, Parkour Penguin stays calm. It hits off the crossbar, goes down, Penguin ready for it, and cleared it out. Scary moment for Nebraska.
So many times, well, the net's open. Can he get there? No, he can't. Ethanol will score. That's the 4th goal, 48 seconds remaining, a defensive gaffe.
And Celadon, he had so much time there, he felt rushed for some reason. Perhaps he thought someone behind him was closer than they actually were. Tries to get rid of the ball, but actually passes it off the sidewall. If he's going to get rid of it, you need to keep that ball on the ground so it rolls up. You cannot allow it to come out in the middle like that. And Roselladon, he's been so good on offense, but that defensive mistake might cost Nebraska game 2.
Blanks keeps it away from Parkour Penguin. Chan's there. Ethanol with the save. Chan giving a chance for Parkour Penguin. High off the back wall. Looking for a shot. Shocks saves the day. Headed over. They pulled the goalie. They paid the price. And Shocks picks up the goal.
And they went all in. You see Roselladon going up for that ball. No one back. Chalks was first to it. It goes the full distance. And that insurance goal from Mizzou, that is going to lock up game 2.
And we saw this from Mizzou yesterday. We saw just it's solid touches, good play. These guys have it. And we felt like had they had a little bit more time yesterday, they maybe could have eked out a victory. And this time, they respond much quicker. They don't let things get out of hand. They went down 2-0 early in this game, came back quickly, and then they lost the lead again. But then they came back, they tied it again. There were so many lead changes just in this game alone. Mizzou, they weathered the storm to pick up game 2 and pick up one for the road, Roselladon. But, you know, Mizzou will still win game 2 by 1.
Yeah, and it's tough. Roselladon, he had such an outstanding offensive performance. And it was just a shame for him, you know, to not be able to get the win for his team. 4 goals for him, scoring every single one. But that one defensive touch, that was the one that gave up the lead. Then also they had to go all in. And on that play, Choksic just got to the ball first and hit it all the way across the field. Missouri, a big response from them. And they are right back in the series, tied up 1 apiece.
And it's funny that I said, you know, Missouri was the team with Chalk's one-man armying yesterday. Well, now it's all just Roselladon on Nebraska. Just Parkour Penguin will go smash it off the corner, but Roselladon's the one doing a lot of the heavy lifting, being the first to that ball and having to put some tough shots on net. And to his credit, he is executing. But I actually think Blanks is stepping up pretty big today. I mean, he doesn't show up on the scoreboard this game, but I was sitting here watching his camera the entire time, and while he doesn't always come up with a touch, he's at least going for the ball at the proper time. And so it will force Nebraska to give up ground if Blanks is in position. So,
and that's a skill that's so important in threes that a lot of 2s and 1s players don't get, is that some in threes, even if you have no hope of touching the ball, it's so important to go for it.
Yes.
Because it forces the other team to make a move.
Something.
They have to move the ball. And we saw what happened with Roselladon. He thought somebody might be coming in for him and diving in, so he tries to ditch the ball, and he ditches the ball with no one around him and ends up passing to other teams. So you're exactly right, Achieves. Going for it, such a big important thing to do in threes. But in 2s and 1s, you do that, it bites you. Not in 3s so much.
And it's not only Blanks. I really liked Ethanol in game 2 specifically. Had a couple of assists. And we talked about Shocks yesterday. We know what he brings, but a miss from Shocks off the backboard will give Parkour Penguin a goal.
And a strong hit from Chan. It's always good to test the defense. You saw both defenders streaking to it. They should have just... They needed to recognize earlier that neither one of them was going to get there in time, and maybe you just jump in front of net, try to block the shot. I can understand wanting to block the backboard, but man, they were far out of the play. Now again, pass out into the middle. Blanks gets it to the side. Chalks, good first touch, pops it by 1 into the middle for Ethanol. Ethanol off the wall, now off the backboard. The demo from Parkour Penguin is going to give space in time to Nebraska.
And Blanks can't get the strongest touch away from Roselladon. Chan will actually score. Comes, I believe did he come from out of the net?
Yeah, Chan, he knows Choksic is going for the hit. He was actually chasing him up for the bump. It looked like he was chasing him up for the bump. And Chan just says, oh, I'm here, hey, ball.
That's like when I play with Achieves. That's the stuff he does for fun, but he never hits it. That was awesome. Fun, even if not needed.
Achieves is disagreeing with that assessment.
He can
I'll
be
just
upset.
Put that on the record.
Yeah, well, you know, Achieves is better than me, so he can hang that, you know. That's all I'm going to say. Roselladon out to the corner. Ethanol wants to pass out, but Blanks was following behind him, was not out in midfield. He did get back to the touch. It's just more time wasted on this progression, but they're winning these challenges.
Ooh, and Chalks almost hit that shot. Recognized that the net was going to be open. Shot going just too high.
Oh my gosh, Blanks winning this touch on Rousseladon. These touches are inches away from going the other way, but it's been a miss from Blanks. I was about to credit them, but Nebraska is going to end up scoring off the whiff on the back wall.
And this is a cardinal sin. You can't let the ball bounce off the backboard out in front of net. That is the worst thing that you can do as a defender. Leaving the backboard open like that and missing that hit, you're going to get scored on almost every single time. Nebraska, we're just a minute and a half into game 3, already up by 3. Long road back for Missouri to get into this game.
And it was such a long progression from them on the offensive end. Here, playing the bully is Ethanol. Blanks will score. Finally stop the bleeding. They're on the board.
And I love this play. Chalks sends it upfield. Rousseladon tries to slow it down, but it goes right back to Blanks. And Blanks having the presence of mind to not go for the hit. Instead, jumps in and just lets himself float back to the ground, recognize that his teammate's going in for the demo, and just controls that ball into net. And Missouri, that long road back, it's getting a little shorter.
2 more goals, plenty of time. Chalks, Ethanol. Great touch by Ethanol. He wants to follow it. Rousseladon already in the air. And he has to chase this, but couldn't fall behind the ball. The pass over to Blanks will be picked up by Parkour Penguin. And had he not carried that up like that, Blanks had him red. And it was dangerous. They're still in danger. Ethanol picks this up. Cham blocks this. Parkour Penguin can't get back in time. And this is what we saw earlier. We see them beating Nebraska to the ball in their own half, but there's never a shot. The passes are good. The touches are good, but this has to be on net. And they're being blocked at the box every time by Nebraska. Another chance, maybe, but Chalks has to jump up high for it. Ethanol, his shot's gonna be good. They get through. You pressure enough, eventually they'll crack. They pull within 1.
And Ethanol, he stops this ball at midfield. Chan tries to get the clear out, but he passes it right back down to Ethanol. And Ethanol with another unassisted goal. He's had a few of those. And just 1 goal separating Missouri from Nebraska. Chipping away at that 3-goal lead. And usually when you get that 3-goal lead, you're winning most of the time.
Yes.
It's got to be up in the 80 or 90 percentile
But now
winning.
Yeah, but now there's 2 minutes left, and you know that 3-goal lead doesn't mean anything anymore. But it's just, it's an impressive comeback, especially, oh my goodness, Ethanol, are you kidding me? Dunk master, whatever you want to call him, Michael Jordan, hello? What is this?
The dunk.
Double dunk.
Into the double tap. Ethanol. That was just gorgeous.
I love Rocket League.
It really is.
It's a great game.
Oh, I mean, talk about getting posterized. Normally, when you get dunked on, the ball will just go into the net, right?
Right.
You don't really. That might be my first dunk double tap that I have seen.
From my angle that I was looking at, I thought he dunked Parkour Penguin as well. He got up under the crossbar.
The double dunkle tap?
The double
dunk,
the double dunkle tap. Yeah, perfect. Patented. Signed by James Bott. But Chalks can't clear that out. Parkour Penguin harassing the line. Rousseladon, 2 taps, can't get it around. Chan tried to help out. Now around the corner, he pops over 1. Parkour Penguin close. He got chipped. Forced him out on the play. Still coming in, Rousseladon. Oh, perfectly placed again. Rousseladon gets the lead back for Nebraska.
And he's just continuing to have excellent shooting. Blanks, another defensive misstep. Trying to clear it out. He didn't get as much power as he wanted. He wanted to boom that downfield. Didn't get a lot of power, and what ended up happening was he just passes right out to Rousseladon. And out of all the people on Nebraska to give an opportunity to shoot, Rousseladon is not the person you want to be giving that opportunity to.
Rousseladon on the challenge, lost to Chalks. Parkour Penguin, there's a minute left for Nebraska. They went out to a commanding 3-0 lead at the start of this game, marching right back.
In so many demos coming out, Parkour Penguin has just been bloodthirsty going for these demos.
And the big miss. Rousseladon, he finds that touch. Chan was ready. Rousseladon can find that pass back around.
Scary moment there as well. Parkour Penguin, he really misread that ball. That could have put Nebraska in a sticky situation. But again, going for those bumps, going to the physical playbook. And good play from Rousseladon. Instead of trying to bring that up the wall, he goes across the field. Smart play. As they're just trying to melt time down the net. Vulnerable. The shot from Parkour Penguin. That is a nail in the coffin. And Nebraska extend their lead.
Yeah, this one's on Chalks. Chalks went up on the sidewall to find that ball. Ended up whiffing completely. Both of his teammates were positioned for Chalks to make that touch. So as soon as he misses that, now both of his teammates are out of position. And an unfortunate demise in game 3. You come back from 3 goals down to tie and then allow 2 more in. Less than 10 seconds to go. They'd have to score with some time left. It's not going to do it. Parkour Penguin seals the deal here for Nebraska. They take it to match point. Chalks wants one more for the row, but it'll be knocked away again. And well done by Nebraska. Resilient in game number 3.
Resilient indeed. And, you know, a lot of the success for Nebraska seems to be hinging on Celadon's offensive capabilities.
Well, the cool part is you would be correct because he scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of their goals, which
Out
would
of?
be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 3/4 of the goals he's scored, and he's assisted a couple as well. So kind of a big deal. You're right.
Hi, I'm Celadon. I'm kind of a big deal.
But I have to be honest. My heart goes out to you at home, Ethanol, because it is always the game where you score the nuttiest goal that you lose.
Oof.
So
It's true.
I'm sorry, because you deserve to win that game with that sick dunk double tap.
You know what I do in that situation? I save the replay and I record it with the scoreboard turned off.
Yeah. That's perfect.
There we go. That's the pro sweats right there.
Well, he did. That was the tying goal.
Yeah, that was
so.
that was
You
a
could
sick
have the
shot.
scoreboard and be like, "We went on to win that game."
I mean, you don't have to lie.
You
You,
could
just don't
do
have to
that.
bring it up, right?
Yeah,
That's
just be
true.
like, I
That's
nailed
true.
it.
But I mean, Ethanol again, some big plays from him. Even in the previous game that they won, he was involved in every single goal, I believe, getting some big assists and getting a huge goal.
Yeah, 4 out of 5, yeah.
Okay, so most of them.
yeah.
4 out of 5, not bad.
A dude's putting in work.
Yeah, so it seems to be a battle of the offenses. Ethanol being that key factor for the offense for Missouri. And Celadon, you know, pretty obviously
The dude with the plan.
he is
the dude with the
plan
plan.
A. He is plan A when it comes to Nebraska offense.
So let's hope, or let's Nebraska hope that Celadon's plan is executed to perfection.
He pre-jumped right there, so you can tell he's confident and somehow manages to recover in time. Celadon.
Never punished. Never punished. Well done. Touch off the ceiling.
Oh,
and then
and Chan
got the
actually
second
got a hit
touch
of
by
that.
Chan. He's nuts.
If Chan doesn't get
Wow.
that hit, it's probably not going to be
That
falling in a
pre-jump kills
spot. Yeah,
Celadon.
no, it
Yeah.
would have killed him.
Wow.
So Chan,
The
they're just
sneaky hero.
Yeah, they're just, you know, using their voodoo doll, crystal ball, whatever they have. It seems to be working at Parkour. Might not have been expecting the defender to miss that hit. Like the backboard bounce did come through, but Parkour wasn't able to hit the target.
Oh.
And a sneaky angle attempt from an Ethanol.
I really thought he might have had the shot as well. But Blanks getting up, making the challenge against Celadon, bought tons of time. Chalks, a touch around the side. Celadon, good back pass, but a better challenge. Good heads-up play by Chalks. Something we've seen him do consistently. Very good field awareness. That's also a good touch by Parkour Penguin. Chanos completing the roundabout to move it downfield. The shot blocked by Ethanol.
Good hustle from Ethanol. Chan just testing the defense there. And now Chalk's doing the same thing. Chan in net. Ball chipped back towards net. Blanks. Parkour was ready and waiting for it. Shot opportunity for Celadon that went wide.
There's a good pass by Parkour Penguin. Love the idea in the corner. So many times teams just expect it to be cross out, not cross back. They gave Celadon such a good chance at it, and almost maybe looking for a double tap there, but too tight. They're gonna have to reset again back. Chan. A good challenge. He's had one sick touch to get a goal for Nebraska. Parkour Penguin, that was a great attempt on the challenge. They bite the dust and they get scored on.
And
A
another
valiant effort.
Another huge dunk.
Yeah.
What are these dunks from Missouri? Just Chalks just getting so much pace on the ball from the dunk. And 2 massive dunk plays from Missouri.
And I mean, he was already going that way. Parkour. I mean, he saw Parkour Penguin head up the ceiling, but absolutely, the dunks just in good play. That's all I'm going to say.
Good play.
It's a good play. Words are hard today, but
for that
Nebraska,
double helping of analysis, you're doing a great job, Jordy.
Yeah, that's what happens when you eat too much.
Specialist at play.
Yeah, the specialists will be replaced by Corelli at this point. Bounce off the corner, Parkour Penguin. A light touch, and that's all he needs. Nebraska scores. They have the lead.
A wonderful little drop shot. Chan getting a strong bounce. That was so powerful. Chalks just didn't make the read in time. There were two Missouri defenders there who were watching Chan make that hit, and they still couldn't get to the ball in time. A great hit from Chan that gets out to Penguin. And sometimes that's the best play. Just hit the ball as hard as you possibly can and hope that it gets to your teammate.
Good things do happen with Chalks. Chalks has had struggles on his own backboard.
You know what? There's a term in another game. I want to start using it in Rocket League as we see another play come in.
Oh, Ethanol almost. Parkour Penguin sends it away. Chalks picks that up and it's cleared away. But what's the term, James?
The term is smorking it. Like when you just hit it as hard as you possibly can.
You smork it?
You smork it.
You smark it.
Smork.
Smork.
S-M-O-R-K. You smork the ball.
Where did you come up with the word smork?
I'll tell you later.
All right, like that. Blanks off the ceiling. We'll take this out. Parkour Penguin cuts it off again. Nebraska have cut off these angles on the clears. Another shot. It's a roller, and it's 10 away. Missouri really struggling right now to clear it out. Blanks makes a great touch now following Parkour Penguin. And Chalks gets there in time. Blanks on the back wall. Has the pass. Beautiful touch from Blanks. Ethanol, a great finish. We got a tie game.
I love this playmaker play from Blanks up on the wall. He just fakes out that defender. The defender was zooming in, trying to defend the backboard. And Blanks is like, guess what? I'm even better than the backboard. You're too slow. Passes it right out. And Ethanol finishes it off.
Blanks to Ethanol. Ethanol to Blanks. These two are linking up a lot in this series, but Mizzou, they've fought back every single time in this series to tie the game. They were able to win one of those. They have to win this one. Celadon, a nice touch out. Now how does he play this from midfield? He's got one behind in Chanos. He's trying to work around the corner, but Blank stuffs him. Parkour Penguin just continuing the rotation, and Chalks has space and time, but it's sent away by Celadon around the corner.
And he got the corner boost steal, it looks like.
Off the
As Penguin's just going to try to drive this downfield, smorking it.
You really love that one. You want to make it happen? We'll make it happen, James.
It probably won't be a thing.
It will.
Maybe it'll be a CRL thing.
I think I like
Keep it going.
I like it better than Boomer. A hit up. Chan facing Ethanol in the face. Able to get it out to the corner. Another touch. Parkour Penguin was waiting for it. Two members commit to this. One gets down in time for Ethanol. A pass. The shot.
Pass.
The goal. Chano scores. 3-2 Nebraska.
Celadon says, hey, Blanks, I saw what you did. I'm going to do it too. That little touch out to Chan. Ethanol scrambling to the ball, but Chan puts that well-placed over towards the far post.
And it's Celadon again. James, he continues to be a workhorse for this Nebraska offense.
Definitely a vital part. Shooting, passing, he can do it all. But credit also to Chan. A great finish off that pass, and they just have to hold on for the final few seconds. Center ball, Chalks can't get it to his teammates, and now it's cleared.
Ooh, Blanks. He plays this up. He beat Parkour Penguin. Blanks high up. He's got Chalks. Chalks no good. It bounces hard off that backboard. Ethanol, he wins the touch, but does he win the game? No. Nebraska do. 3-1. Nebraska take it. Mizzou fall to 0-2 on the season for the start.
And a hard-fought series. They fall 3-1, but man, that was close. That could have gone either way, those one-goal games. And wow, that was a fun series to watch.
I really think that was one of our more entertaining series that we've had. There was a lot of back and forth. A lot of offense is just fun in Rocket League, especially when they're the kind of touches and passes that we saw out of these teams and not just, only clear defensive errors.
We saw beautiful plays from both teams in that game alone. The Blanks pass over to Ethanol, and also the Celadon A Roselladon pass over to Chan. And we'll take a look at Twitch chat, how they did in their predictions. And they got it wrong.
We're winning,
They got
boys.
it wrong. Twitch chat, you guys are going to need to have a little huddle and get back into it.
Pep talk
Because
for the last game.
right now, you guys got to keep track of this for the whole season, please.
Yeah.
That was great commitment, guys. But
Let's go week by week.
But, Nebraska getting the win here, hard-fought victories, and you feel for Mizzou starting out 0-2, but they played really well.
Yeah, it feels so bad for Missouri because it was just like yesterday versus LSU, right? You're playing against this team with some incredibly quick players and can put a lot of pressure on you. And even better than yesterday, they battled back every single time and made it close. And it feels real bad to play so well and still not be able to come out on top.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I mean, Nebraska's probably going to be near the top of the table as well, along with LSU.
It's certainly possible. And let's hear from the internet, Twitch chat and Twitter. We want to have you guys in the conversation. Neil Evans tweets at us saying, #CRL19, running your teammate a replacement cable is the true spirit of teamwork. I mean, what do you think is the bigger teamwork move? Letting someone come to your house to play or getting them a cable? Because we've had great teamwork moments today.
House, no question. Like, you're coming into your safe space, your home, the place you sleep, the place, you come home to relax and get away from idiots like CRL.
I mean, like, I
love you, CRL.
Be honest, you can do it. But anyway, yeah, like my battle station is covered in jalapeno cheddar cheese puffs.
I believe you 200%.
I've got cups everywhere. I have,
3 stacks
taco
of
sauce just strewn all over.
I like it.
Crumbs.
Every time James wins a game of Rocket League, he unzips a packet of taco hot sauce and sprays it.
I don't actually do that.
My goodness. What is wrong with you two? No, true spirit of teamwork. True spirit of teamwork.
It is. It's
How
great.
do we get on James spray tacos?
If Neil Evans, if you were the one who got that cable to that team player, thank you so much for your work, and also thank you for calling out that team spirit. If you're watching the show and you want your tweet on air, all you have to do is get out your phone, get on the computer, use #CRL19, and we will be scouring those tweets.
I'm good.
Okay. Are you sure?
James handles things really well. That's why he's the host. So.
I
Thank
agree.
you. I mean, I'm the interim host. I'm only for week. You know what? Maybe
He's the
CRL19.
intern.
I've actually been looking for the CRL19 hashtag, and no one has said, please come back. So,
wow.
I'll be
feels
the
bad.
first one to do that, James.
It's not
back.
Wednesday yet. Maybe at the end of the day, Wednesday, they'll say it.
yeah, maybe I'll start pandering really hard then. I'll just do it a little bit right now with what I just said, but then I'll go really hard. But you know what's even more important than tweeting?
What's that?
Attending the CRL National Championship.
That's
We like that. We like
which
that.
you
That's
can
the
do
facts.
for a small price of only $10. Go to CRL19tickets.squadup.com. Get those tickets. It's going to be a fun time.
And you're
going
to get to see,
You won't see me, so.
But you will
James,
see.
for $10, you could go to
Hey,
the CRL.
they're trying to sell me on it. You're right.
You could get there. You could be one of the guys holding those signs in the crowd, James.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. That's, I'm going to take you up. How do I get there?
Well, you got to go to CRL19.squadup.com.
Close.
And you
You're
can find
wrong.
out
Jorby was wrong.
exactly the information.
Was I wrong?
Yes, it was.
Well,
it's-
Jorby, it's okay. You can type an ! CRL ticket in the Twitch chat.
that's easier
and
to
it'll
remember.
tell you.
That is
everything.
easier, but
It's
I got the website
CRL19
right.
tickets.squadup.com.
So close, Jorby.
Or just use that command.
I have been selling out going to Esports Stadium Arlington all week long, and I think I am afforded one mess up.
That's the thanks you get.
No,
Yeah.
I've messed up multiple times already with my mute button.
No, it's okay,
So
and
we-
we
we're-
get
we're
you every
guilty
time.
of that.
Yeah, no,
so,
it's-
yeah.
all
We're
right,
guilty of that.
Well, we're going to go to a quick break. Hopefully no more errors for the rest of the day. When we come back, we've got more CRL action. It's our last match of the day. So you're going to want to see this match, and we might have an interview. So stay tuned through the break. We'll try to get that up for you.